Widowy? Widowy?
Shut up, Jesus Christ.
Widowy?
This is staying in.
Widowy? Dang it. Bro, Connor called me 4 times. That's in the video now. It's
A
canon.
quick summary of last session. Azrid, Gigagob, and Tylak, as well as Aethlin, present but mysteriously silent, were brought and introduced to the Academy of the Watchers, a group of historians and artisans who keep record of the historical events of Australia. They gave you a rundown of the story behind the Urat Psalm, told you about Finn Magnus, and helped you deconstruct the clay golem you apprehended earlier that day. With help from the chief, you devised a plan to get rid of any of the remaining bounty posters that pointed people towards the estate. Starting with the only lead you had, you asked around the Silken Swine and learned that the barkeep had already hidden her posters away out of fear that the people who had already taken one had walked straight into their demise. After a very quick and convenient scuffle, you made your way to the Adventurers Guild and met with Grandor Longmane, head of the guild, and asked that he stop production of the posters. After basically doing the equivalent of mentioning Darth Vader and the Empire, he agreed, and you set out to the courthouse to seek an audience with the Astradian court. Unfortunately, you weren't allowed in without an official notice, and you were turned away at the door. Azrid, having a stroke of genius, decided to contact the Academy and reach for the Sending Stone, and then realized that the Academy had beat you to the punch, as they reached out asking for your location before Virath, the Goliath man from the Academy, appeared through a portal breathing heavily and coated in clay. Follow me. Nobody's in danger, but it is urgent. And with that, Virath walks back through the portal. You guys follow? I was saying, you follow him through?
Connor, what do you think?
Connor's not there with you currently.
Dang it.
Yeah. Aethlin is at the academy right now.
What would Connor do? Yeah, what would Connor do?
Call you.
He would call me, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta...
I got a call I gotta make.
Dang it. Don't do it, bro. I'm gonna hang up on you every single time.
The three of you...
Please leave your name, number, and all the required information.
I've never heard that before.
Have you really never heard that?
Please leave the name, the number, and all the required information.
Okay. The three of you are currently at the foot of the steps of the courthouse. Virath has just walked back through the portal, leaving the portal open behind him. And Aethlin is at the Academy Observatorium, which is presumably where Virath just went back to.
Oh. Well, we should just go there then. Because we gotta meet up with Connor's character anyways.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The three of you head through the portal. And on the other side of the portal...
Let's leave the little goblin man there.
On the other side of the portal, the three of you find yourselves back in the Academy Observatorium. However, instead of the impressive cleanliness that you remember, the entire portion of the table that Virath had been sitting in, closest to the door, is coated in clay, and most of the chairs have been entirely knocked over. Chief Wild Whistle is moving quickly around the ground floor, going to and from two separate groups of people. One group in the back consists of Alanya, the female half-elf academy member that you met last session. A centaur, one of the centaur guards that usually is standing in front of the academy. And a man you've never seen before, who's seemingly human. And he wears dark green robes that only cover half of his upper body, almost like a toga, and a pink kilt or loincloth adjacent piece that covers the upper half of his legs. The other group consists of Aethlin, currently Chief Wild Whistle, who's just made his way over, and Tavon, who's laying on the ground, conscious but seemingly dazed.
Hmm.
asked what happened.
How do we explain it? Virath starts walking towards the part of the table that has just been demolished with clay. So after you guys had left, I kept picking away at the golem head just to see if there was any last bits of something I could find. And I must have hit a defense mechanism or something, because the whole thing exploded. I don't know what happened. One moment I was taking my chisel to it, and the next thing I know, Alania's helping me off the floor, and Tavon's out cold right next to me. And he kind of nods towards Tavon and Aethlin. I can't believe this skull packed that much punch. I'd hate to see what the full golem could do to someone. Regardless, I should go check with everyone else and make sure they're alright. And tell Tavon I said sorry. He's probably pretty pissed.
Alright.
You walk over to where Tavon and Aethlin are?
Yeah.
Alright, Aethlin, are you currently attempting to help Tavon at all? He's just been knocked unconscious by some sort of explosion, and he's just now kind of regaining his bearings and sitting up here on the floor.
I can heal anybody if need be. So I'll go do that.
Okay, yeah.
Save on. See if he's okay.
As you're kind of doing this, he's not really... I don't know, I blanked on the word. He seems like too shaken to be emotional one way or the other, whether he is truly mad at Virath or if he's fine with it, if he's just kind of concerned. It's hard to tell. He's real shaken, but he's starting to get back to his feet. Jesus Christ, this is so loud. Okay.
Oh, is that what that music is that's coming from my computer?
Yeah. He starts to stand, kind of leaning on Aethlin for a bit, but he turns to you, Aethlin, and says, and to you, Azrid, both of you, thank you for the assistance. And then he just kind of limps towards one of the doors in the back and heads into his portal room.
Yes, I have one of those.
But the four of you are reunited despite not technically ever being broken up.
Now what?
Chief Wild Whistle kind of walks over and just kind of nods his head towards the other group in the back corner of the room. Perhaps you should go say hi to Alanya. She has something she wants to show you. And I believe you'd find it interesting to meet Mr. Davin over there.
Alright.
Approaching Alanya and the other man you now know to be named Davin. You hear them talking in a language you don't understand, but you can tell from their tone of voice that they're audibly concerned about presumably everything that happened while you guys were away. And once they notice you approaching, they stop talking in the foreign language and start talking in common back to you guys. Oh, I don't believe we've met. We're Davin Vashtai, and we're a scout for the Academy. We've been stationed around Aradania for some time, so we haven't been around the compound much besides delivering notes.
I guess.
Howdy, I'm Tylak.
I was about to say mine, but thank you. I'm Big Boss Gigagob. I'm about to die.
Yeah, he has nut cancer.
What? What? You to my nuts?
Well, you're about to die, so I figure that's why.
I don't think that's a common disease. And it's called testicular cancer, asshole.
Well, I'm from the wilds. I don't know any better, goddamn.
Buddy. Anything to add, Connor Abreu?
Yeah, yes, it was here the whole time.
Buddy, where'd you go? The mail?
Oh,
The
my door
office?
got knocked down and I dealt my mom.
Who?
Well, it's nice to meet the four of you,
Mother.
but we should get going. If you're ever in Aradania, be sure to come find us. Oh, and tell Tavon that we wish him a speedy recovery. And finishing their conversation, Davin Vashti clamps their hands together and Doctor Strange style and vanishes, leaving just the four of you alongside Alanya.
He's a wizard, Harry.
And then
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Alanya, now being left with the four of you, says, "Oh, 1 second. I have something I'd like to show you." And she dips off through one of the nearby doors, and after a minute or so, she slides back out with a scroll in hand and gives it to you, Aethlin. And she whispers to you, Hang on, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I was gonna say it out loud, and I didn't know if I want to, but fuck it. It's written in Draconic. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I'll let you decide who you share that with.
Does that mean anything to me?
Probably not, honestly.
Okay.
There's a world where it would, but I think given the timeline of your history, you would have been gone by the time that would have mattered.
Okay.
And then she just kind of... She hands you that, whispers to you, and then kind of just slips back through the door into her workshop living quarters area.
Alright. I tuck it away.
Alright. I, as your DM, am going to ask the four of you, is there anything you'd like to do here before you progress the plot? If you'll recall, I said I did promise last session. It might end up being a pain in the ass for me, because I didn't plan this and I should have, but I did say last session, and I will stick to it, that whenever you return from your bounty poster mission, assuming there were no pressing matters at hand, I would allow you to search through the archives.
Oh yeah, and take a book with me?
You're not allowed to take it with you, but you are allowed to look around and read them.
Oh, okay. I'll just pick a book then.
Alright,
Before
hang on. I gotta pull up the book table.
Back to the little wheel.
Imagine Alice and snakes.
I'd kill myself. With owls and snakes.
Well, Biggie guy was gonna die anyways.
No. No, he's not. He
Might
lives
as well get it
forever.
over with.
Quite frankly, I think you're gonna die.
Alright, no,
Quite
roll
frankly.
a D100. Unless
Alright.
unless there's something very specific you were looking
Connor's
for.
favorite one.
No, you're right. I gotta roll 5 of those real quick.
Please do not.
Buddy, don't do it. I got 26.
26, okay. 26
roll 6.
is the Assassin's Inspiration. Jesus Christ. You
said roll 6.
I said you
So
rolled
I
a
can't do
26. But you're just kind of scouring the bottom shelf of this bookshelf, and you
Idiot.
you see a book that's a bit wider than some of the other ones here.
All right.
And on the spine it says The Assassin's Inspiration.
Okay.
You snag that?
Yeah.
Alright. Would you like to
What is it?
open it up and read it?
Yeah, try. I don't know if I
I can't read.
can.
Well, good for you, because you open the Assassin's Inspiration, and you flip
It's
the
all
front cover.
pictures.
You flip the front
Oh,
cover
that guy's
over.
stabbing that guy.
You flip the front cover over, and it's actually not a book, but instead one of those hollowed out books and things. And inside of it is a dagger.
Buddy.
Wow, that's. I mean, that's all you really. That's the assassin.
That's the Assassin's Inspiration.
Yeah, it's a dagger.
Yeah.
What a great book. It
Aethlin,
really
you
does have a book.
scouring. Aethlin, you scouring the shelf. You find a book called "Is Your Spouse a Polymorph? 50 Signs They Might
Let's
Be."
go.
And you find your spouse in there.
This is just flipping through this book, it's just almost like a conspiracy theory book.
Okay.
Can I take
I'm
the
just
dagger?
Yeah, you can take the dagger.
Okay. It's not part of the book, right? So.
It's just like almost conspiracy theory where it's like a list of 50 things that are it almost feels like it's trying to instill doubt on you, and you think it might have actually worked if you had a spouse.
I'll keep that in mind for when I get a future spouse.
55. Azrid, you are rifling through these books, and you find how to make a lantern out of a skull. And it is...
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
It's just like a magazine almost. It's not really a book, but it's exactly what it says it is. It's a step-by-step tutorial on how to make a lantern out of a skull.
Out of pictures.
This is a whack library.
Wait,
And,
wait,
and-
have a video tutorial?
Oh my god.
and
I
you,
don't think
Mug,
I can understand pictures.
I lack with a
Hologram that helps you
I need
explain.
moving pictures.
Tylak with a 3, you find The Book of 12 Seasons,
What?
which is the first book that you guys rolled on this list that I genuinely can't come up with a summary for on the fly. Because as far as I'm concerned, this world only has 4 seasons, so you just got like
So
a,
it's fiction
an,
book.
yeah,
The
it's
12 Me? Wow.
What?
you picked up what is basically, you know what, fuck it, you picked up the Book of 12 Seasons, which is like, you know how shows like Gravity Falls or something will sell a book that's like technically part of the universe, but it's not. It's just like a book. That's kind of what this
I like
is.
that.
That's kind of what this is, where like the book that you're reading is implied to be an item that exists within the canon of whatever franchise it's from, but you are not familiar with whatever it's from.
Blah, blah, blah.
I think he's playing COD.
I wasn't sure if I had him muted or not.
Runk, did you get downed?
Who's
Somebody
playing
killed
prop on?
me play the game.
We banned this guy.
Somebody find
Yeah.
Runk in the prop hunt so we can play the game.
I forgot my mic was muted.
You fucking moron.
Buddy!
I
Oh my
was
god.
coughing. I was coughing earlier and I muted myself.
Oh my god. We thought you were playing Call of
Okay,
Duty.
so as I was saying, you got the Book
I
of
just
12
said It
Seasons.
could be a cookbook.
You know what it could be, actually? I like that more. The 12 Seasons are like the
It's a filled in yourself.
the
book.
KFC herbs and spices, which I will get back to you on whenever I
Spices. Mamma
have the
mia.
time to come up with a secret
Ooh.
recipe.
Fair.
But I have. Actually, I'm gonna DM and throw out a suggestion that perhaps Aethlin should read the note that that he was given, or the translation that he was given, rather.
That's fair, I should do that. Can I?
uh,
Because I kind of want to do that sneakily away from the rest of the group.
privately, yeah. I
What
mean,
was he trying to hide, buddy? What was he trying to hide?
roll, I guess, sleight of hand, technically, and if any of you are actively trying to catch him doing this,
I will.
then roll... Actually, hang on. Better idea. I'm not going to make you guys roll
I'm
anything.
gonna have to reload the page because I
Awesome.
can't open my character sheet.
What I'm going to do here is I'm going to have...
There we go.
I'm gonna have Connor roll a sleight of hand check, and then I'm going to compete that sleight of hand check with all of your passive
Oh,
perception
no.
to see if you notice.
Oh no, I have a -1.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're done for. Why'd you choose to do this?
I don't know. The dice chose for me.
Dice.
What did I get?
18.
Oh dang. Okay.
Alright,
seven.
so
Did it automatically
Hey.
calculate? Okay. Yeah.
Ilak does not notice you checking
I
this.
do.
We're about to find out. Gigagob. It's loading, hang on. It's loading. Gigagob does not notice.
Dang it.
Of course he doesn't.
What is that supposed to mean, huh?
I just got...
Oh yeah, he can't.
I read a whole book about
Yeah,
perception.
nobody notices you reading this note. At least not the three of them.
Wait,
perhaps
you read
there-
it now?
Perhaps there are people...
The GM said it.
Perhaps there are people within the Academy Observatorium that have noticed you reading, but like an Academy member gave you the note, so they don't care that much. It's not like you're smuggling something into the Academy.
Yeah.
Smuggling
so many drugs.
Oh yeah.
How do I don't...
Guys,
Go to Gigagob.
I'm unsure how to give this to you without giving it to everybody.
To everyone.
Just go ahead and give it to everyone.
Instagram.
Were
Hang
you able
on.
to do that with my specific bounty poster, or did that give it to everyone too?
I gave it to everybody, but that was just because it didn't matter that much.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if that was...
Yeah, I got to see your little special bounty poster.
Oh, maybe do I have to add it to... You know what? It might be...
I'm sorry, bro.
Add a handout. Choose a file. We're doing a little... Actually, I'm not going to do it like that. That's stupid. It's off.
Stupid.
Then add... Neither of
Add
these.
what?
God damn it. Handout. Choose a file.
I had 5 million gold. to
This
edit the
takes
token.
a million years. This is getting... I was gonna say this is getting cut out, but it's fine because it's not actually showing my file folder in the recording. God, I'm so good at this YouTube thing that I've been doing
Wait,
for
I
10
see
years.
it.
Show your address.
I have your IP.
I have your IP.
I have his social security number.
You should stream your address live on Twitch. I
I'm
think that'd be
not gonna do that.
I'm going to go outside of Noah's home and stream.
Address
See what your social
stream.
security-
Address stream. Let's go.
See you guys stream.
I'm gonna post Aaron's social security number.
You gotta find my social security number first.
Joke's on you, I already have it, Spider Boy.
All right, what is it? I'm asking for a friend.
The friend is me. I forgot.
Friend.
Why is it taking so long to do this?
I don't know.
Guys.
Jesus Christ, man. Just work with me here, Roll20, please. Handout. Choose a
Oh, my
file.
homies hate Roll20.
It really doesn't like...
We're using
Working.
Roll20. What you expect? Working, it's not its strong suit.
I remember that day it was down for
Sure.
45 minutes.
The Roll20 activists are gonna come after us.
Wah.
Wow. I'm sure that's a huge organization.
Yeah,
And I'm
pretty
sure they can definitely beat me in a fist fight.
I'm pretty sure.
Collectively, maybe.
I'm pretty sure they can't withstand sunlight. If it touches them, they fall apart.
Fucking Christ, man. I'm just gonna slash whisper copy paste it to you until Roll20 decides to make it work.
What word did
I'm
you
not
just say?
squelching Aethlin. It's fucked up, man.
Well,
man. Works on Overwatch.
what does that mean?
Bro's never heard of squelch chat.
Bro's never squelched someone before.
What the fuck is a squelch?
I squelch people all the time.
Back in my day.
That sounds like a crime.
That is a felony. I
I
don't know what it
squelch
is, but
all
that has
ages.
to be a felony.
I squelch people of all ages.
That is a felony. Yeah, you're going away for a long time.
Okay. Connor, this should only send to you. I'm
4 to 94.
banking on it only sending to you.
I definitely see it.
Okay.
As do I.
Yep. That definitely just went to Connor.
Uh-oh.
Why did it do that?
Amos Wyndham and
Get the shit out of here.
Valor.
It sent us a bunch of different messages because they're spaced. That's so odd.
Hey guys,
Hurry, read all of it. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. No. It's going away.
That's so... Why is that the way they do it?
I mean, you could also just send it to me on Discord.
That's true.
Don't crit too much. You might die.
I like Disney.
Shut
Will
up.
come after you.
You'd have a firebomb thrown to your house.
Your ass is about to get squelched, buddy.
Bro, I don't know what that is, but I don't want it to happen.
Buddy, don't squelch me, please. I squelch people of all ages, bro.
You need to stop saying this.
Echo, you need to get this man under control.
9 to 99, buddy. From 9 to 99. I squelch him.
Why?
Message. Paste. Paste.
Too much?
Paste.
There. Okay.
Paste.
Jesus Christ, I don't know why Roll20 decided to make that nightmarish, but
Thank you, Roll
You're
20.
gonna get fucked, man.
okay.
It's cold in here.
Continuing onwards.
Yeah.
Hang on, opening Discord fucked up my whole setup I had going on here. All right. All of you roll investigation.
Where's that?
Oh my
Me as
god.
well?
Yes.
Alright.
Everybody who's searching the bookshelf, which I believe was all of you, so.
Bro, why? I have to reload the page again.
No, you gotta stop rolling nat 20s, dude.
What, man? Am I like literally Jesus?
No, I can answer that confidently.
Answer that confidently. Anything else you could never though.
Let's go!
If I ask you
Bro,
what
I just want
Connor,
to use
you're
my
the-
real dice so bad. I've never gotten a good
just
roll
have-
on here.
Connor, you're the one person that this applies to, like, the most. And you're the one person who
Oh.
didn't roll high enough to
That's
to get it.
great.
don't worry. You tell me what the
Then there's there's an argument for maybe an advantage.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'll get into why here. Noah, because you rolled it, you and Tylak, Gigagob and Tylak both rolled 23s, but because Gob got a nat 20, I'm gonna say that Gob gets to it first. After some time searching through the just kind of like skimming through the bookshelves, you find a tome titled Different Dragons and Where to Find Them, an encyclopedia of the Australian beasts.
Oh, does anyone like this? It's a freaking dragon book. Maybe someone that's been playing dragon games for a bit.
Damn. wasn't expecting Gigagob's voice to change to that.
I read through the book.
All right.
Roll a read check.
A read check? Can I read?
At its base, I did not have time to flesh out this book, but I will after the session or some point over the next 2 weeks before the next session, make this a legitimate tome. But basically, at its base, this book details the general whereabouts, the temperaments and attitudes, and the appearances of the 10 known ancient dragons across Australia.
What?
Cool.
The 10 known ancient dragons, what are those?
One of them is Imagine Dragons.
They're not known if I don't know about them. Should I hand this to Aethan?
I mean, if you think Gigagob would have a, you don't know why this is important to Aethlin, but if you think Gigagob would have a hunch or an inkling, like a feeling just to give it to Aethlin.
He looks like a book nerd, I guess.
Bro, what?
My character's
Yeah,
the bug.
Here, I'll
Buzzer.
actually don't know how much of this I want to be in the book, so maybe I won't. But
Right here.
or a druid, so
honor the important ones. The important ones to note are the 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in the first half. I actually don't know how I can say this vaguely enough, so maybe I will just whisper it to you.
Squelch.
Shut up, Jesus Christ.
Stop saying that.
If you say squelch one more time, I'm gonna squelch Gigagob with a giant fucking boulder.
Can you just do it anyways?
Bro, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
That literally was you.
No. That was Squelch,
Basically,
man.
Connor, this tells you, like I was saying a second ago, this tells you all of the general locations of the known dragons, what they look like, what they've been known to act like, and some of them have powers or like their specialized element written down with them, but not all of them.
Okay.
We'll come back around to it because I don't have a great way to detail it to you without straight up telling everybody else the other stuff.
Okay.
Go
But-
ahead, we won't listen.
I'll close
Everyone
my-
plug your ears.
Everyone plug your ears.
Everyone
it's
deafen in the call.
Yes, turn on.
it's right around this
turn on face
time.
cam.
It's right around this time that Chief Wild Whistle comes up the stairs onto the... I guess... I don't really know what you would call it. I guess it's technically a balcony, but it's calling it a balcony feels weird. He comes up the stairs onto the balcony, meeting you guys towards the back wall. You guys found what you were looking for?
Maybe. We got a book about dragons.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I do like, from time to time, just coming up here and grabbing a couple books and seeing what I can't learn. It's always a fun little brain teaser, I guess. Is there anything I can do for the 4 of you?
I think we're just about to leave.
Yes, so as a DM, I will remind you that your two avenues of play right now are either whatever the hell Aethan has going on that he's not telling you, or you still need a
I'm still trying to get my mind to finish reading this note.
you still need a letter of passage to get into the courthouse in order to get them to let the courthouse know that Finn Magnus was basically right outside the city walls.
Okay. So we should probably go do that first.
To ask for a request to get or like an approval, like a seal to get into the courthouse.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second. And then he, little fucking halfling guy, he waddles down the steps and then whips around behind a part of the balcony that you can't see from where you are, presumably into his respective door in the wall, before eventually coming back out, waddling back up the stairs, and then making his way back over towards you guys with a slightly tanned, or a slightly weathered, I guess is a better word for it, envelope that is sealed with a pink wax stamp that has a telescope, like, I guess engraved in it. You know, like wax stamps where you press the wax down and it leaves a little symbol on it.
Yeah.
Seal?
Yeah.
Yeah, seal.
Yeah. That's what it's called, buddy.
And it's got
The seal?
the seal is
The
the
aquatic animal?
You know those
Shut up.
wax stamps?
the seal design, or the seal emblem, I guess, is a telescope.
Okay.
This should get you where you need to go.
Take it.
Anything else?
I think we're good to go. What?
All right.
You're putting your phone at me.
I'm just because you were talking.
You're taking a video of me. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Is the
Alright, then.
video on?
I'll send notice to the courthouse. When you get there, tell them you're looking for, well, they'll know. When you get there, you're looking for Counselor Splurlef.
What? I'm sorry?
Excuse
What's
the
that?
fuck out of me.
Counselor Splurlef. The real nice lady once you get to know her.
Oh, it's a lady. Okay.
By what chance? Do you know what she looks like?
Strictly out of, I suppose you could call it confidentiality. The academy here doesn't work man to man with the courthouse. We have a great relationship between us, but we don't
This
ever work man to
courthouse?
man just for safety.
No, wait.
The courthouse is, the Australian courthouse is the Australian council is the head government of the Australian capital and technically Australia as a whole, even though they just kind of let everybody outside of the capital do whatever it is they're doing.
Okay.
And the academy is a branch off of the council that is funded and endorsed by the council, but not part of the council, if that makes sense.
Okay. It's its own separate thing,
Right.
but it's like government funded.
It's like I was gonna say it's like Lockheed, but not the military. It's like
Hey, wait a minute.
because Lockheed is government funded, but it's not technically a part of the government, which is
Yeah.
similar. It's similar to what the academy is, except the academy is like
Yeah.
books, and Lockheed makes planes.
And missiles. And
Uh,
bombs.
With that, Chief Wild Whistle opens a portal in front of you, similar to the one that Virath stepped through earlier, whenever you guys were initially at the courthouse. Here to save you guys the travel.
Thank you. It is quite a walk. And I don't want to walk with this banjo guy right here.
I haven't been tallying it, just because, for the sake of the flow of the games. But from
Yeah.
Orineth to the capital is like 2 or 3 days on foot, probably, if not
Oh
more
my
than
God.
that.
My goodness. Yeah,
Connor,
I
I'm
think it
trying
took us a
to-
while to.
I'm trying to text you the important parts of the book. Oh, I do want to say I'm not going to roleplay it because we're already past it, but you guys are... Chief gave you permission to take that book with you.
Okay.
Oh,
And I just
okay.
managed to use enough brain power to understand and finish reading what has already been sent to me.
Good.
Um,
Now explain to us what happened.
hey, you step through the portal.
No.
You are, you sly dog.
You step through the portal
Why,
and
I oughta-
end up right back at the foot of the steps of the courthouse. The guard at the door, who I believe last session I said was a half-orc, but I don't fully remember, is
Yeah.
still standing.
Wait, was it that guy?
What guy? Dinkum?
The guy that we know.
the one.
It was not Dinkum.
And dang it. Dinkle.
You know for a fact, as you saw him in the second session, that Dinkum is with the traveling clans.
Oh wait, you're right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot.
but he could have somehow got here.
Got a
Yeah,
job
you
as a
never know,
bodyguard for the courthouse.
Everybody knows Dingle.
Have forks move around, buddy. There's a reason why they're half.
Yeah, everyone actually has met Dinkum.
Okay.
Dinkum is a world famous
He
person.
stood kind
Yeah.
of. He's
He's
stood. 1 second.
He's a well-traveled person.
Wait, did I ever roll if I knew Dinkum?
You can't know Dinkum too.
Well, everyone knows Dinkum.
Well, you're right. So you know Dinkum. Yeah, you saw him, so you know him.
You're right.
Everybody knows Dinkum.
Basically childhood friends with Dinkum now.
Yeah. We've always known Dinkum? What are you talking about?
No, Azra did not roll to see if if she knew Dinkum. However, you could technically roll a history check to see if you knew Dinkum. Issue being, you are not green, so you would have disadvantage on your green history check.
Dang. 22.
Oh,
Yeah, you know Dinkum, buddy.
Roll again, because you have disadvantage, as you are not green.
Yeah.
What?
Get with the
Nine.
green man.
So good the first time.
You do
Get with the
not.
green man.
You do not.
Green.
yeah.
You do not personally know Dinkum, outside of having been there.
Hell, buddy.
No, I don't
Whenever-
know.
You do not
But
know
I rolled
Dinkum.
so good the first time.
You do not know Dinkum outside of
You're not
overhearing the three others talk about Dinkum and seeing Dinkum whenever you guys went to the traveling to the Talaran tribe.
Technically, you know of Dinkum.
You
you
have
don't
seen
know.
Dinkum, but you have not conversed or know anything about Dinkum.
No. But I do know
Dang.
green people.
Yeah,
You do
two-
know at least 2 green
No.
people.
You know at least 2
Well,
green.
3
No,
counting
I
Dinkum.
know more.
You know.
I know more, I
Tiki
swear!
Popo.
I swear it!
No, because I used to have
I swear, guys, some of my best
Anyways.
friends are green.
This,
There was no green people there. Not if we're
Outside
racist.
the capital.
Not if
This
we're
guard-
racist.
This half-orc guard is standing in front of the big double doors with a
Hearing this
with
conversation.
a large
is like,
with a large
Yeah,
great
we're
sword.
streaming this. We're live on Twitch.
A large great sword like You know how there are statues of people like holding the sword against the ground and their arms are like outwards?
Yeah.
That's kind of how that is his on guard stance here at this door. And he sees the four of you approaching. He's like,
He
"Ah,
thinks he's a statue.
you again. We already said you can't pass."
I don't say anything, and I whip out my seal of approval.
Ah. I see. He takes the note from you, kind of like almost snatching it out of your hand, but more so like
Bows down.
more so defeated than like give me that. And he peels the envelope open, looks at the note, closes it, puts it back in the envelope, closes the envelope, hands it back to you, and then pushes the door open.
Read it and weep, peasant. Read it and weep.
Blue left's office. Blue left's office is the fourth door on the left.
Okay.
Walking into this building, you notice. Walking into this building, you kind of notice this from the outside, but on the inside, you get a better view and grasp of it. The architecture and decoration is actually very closely similar to that of the Academy Observatorium, with walls made of white stone and floors made of white granite with striations that are different shades of gray. Directly across from the door that you just came in from is a desk with a half-elf lady who just nods, almost as if she already knew what you were doing here. And then there are double doors on either side of the desk that lead into the actual courtroom. And the corridor goes to the left and to the right, probably about 250 yards in either direction. And it's lit nicely with what seems to be just some simple lighting cantrips, like fairy lights or dancing flame. You know, I'm struggling to think of legitimately any of the lighting cantrips at the moment, but there's plenty of them.
Dancing light is one of them.
And then there are single wooden doors every so often down these hallways that have names or descriptions on plates that are posted above the door. As you start walking down this corridor to the left, you catch a few of them while you're walking. The printing press, deliberation room, cafeteria, and finally, Counselor Splurlef.
There, that room. We need to go to that room.
I guess we should go there. Oh wait, that's the Splurfliff guy.
You will never get
That's the Squelchliff guy.
I wrote Splurlef down, and I was like, Noah's not going to be able to pronounce this, but that just makes it funnier.
Two syllables.
Splurfliff, Spurfliff, Spurslish.
The hash slinging, hash bringing. You knock on the door. You knock on the door and hear a voice say, "Come in," before the door swings open on its own.
I come.
The person inside is a small little office room. Barely, it's the back wall, and then Counselor Splurlif is seated in a chair, and then on the other side of her is the desk. And then there's barely enough room for the four of you to squeeze into this office space on the other side of the desk.
Taking up half the room.
It's not so much that Counselor Splurlif is a big lady, but it is just a small office. As you kind of get the sense that most of the floor plan of this building is dedicated to the courtrooms and the other rooms that are more directly involved with the legal processes. And the offices are just kind of somewhere for the counselors to stay while they are not active in court, whatever the trial or deliberation may be, I suppose, for lack of a better term. But Counselor Spoilif is wearing a white cloak with golden trimming, and you can't quite see her face because she's kind of hunched over, writing stuff down on papers at her desk. Seems to have been diligently working before you entered her office. I wasn't expecting visitors. How may I help you? As she stands up, and now you start to get a decent read on her as she's wearing like I said, a white cloak with gold adornments. And on the left side, sort of like a polo shirt, stitched into the cloak is a crown surrounded by a cracked halo, which the four of you recognize as the Mark of Australia. It is plastered all over the city, and it is pretty much on anything that's been endorsed by the city itself.
On her forehead?
It's on like the left breast piece of her cloak. Kind of like, like polo shirts where they've got the little guy on the horse playing polos stitched into the shirt.
Yeah.
It's like that.
That little guy on the horse is me, by the way.
She, in terms of her actual physical appearance, she stands at about 5 feet tall, so shorter than everyone here except for Tylak. And from what isn't obscured by her cloak, she has and when she stands up, she kind of pulls her hood back. Standing now with her hood back, you can tell that she has a vaguely humanoid body, but an amphibious head, very, very closely resembling that of a frog.
Oh.
That's why her name is Mrs. Hippie Hops or something.
I'm Counselor Splurlef, and who might the group of you be?
Yeah. Mrs. Hippie Hops.
Howdy, I'm Tylak.
I'm Gibbergub, the big boss.
She kind of... You say the big boss, and her eyes kind of flash with like a... For half a second, it's concern.
For PTSD?
For half a second, it's concern, and then for, I'd say a second or two afterwards, it's more confusion. You can tell for the first time since you've started introducing yourself like this, she seems to be the first person that actually knows the significance of that title.
Yeah.
And she doesn't fully understand, obviously not knowing the full picture, she doesn't understand why you're introducing yourself with that title, but you're also just like in the courthouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's hesitant, but she's still listening to the rest of you.
Okay.
Oh. Right.
Are you guys gonna introduce yourselves to the nice frog
Eighth
lady?
lady.
What's happening? Sorry,
We're introducing ourselves to a nice frog lady. The Giggly Gob Hippie Hops or whatever.
Counselor Splurlev.
Oh, you're right. Her name was Split?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I will... What I'll try to do at the end of this session is cut down my session notes to the stuff that you guys need to know and then send it to the group chat. But from this point forward, I would advise taking notes because there's going to be a lot of names that are going to come up later and you're just going to completely forget about.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I also
I
just
forgot
didn't know how
about-
to spell Splurlef.
Oh, SPLIRLEF.
S-Bluff.
Wait. Let's say it. Spell it again.
SPLIRLEF.
Splurlef.
Okay.
S-P-L-I-R-F.
IRL.
Wait. I-R.
Oh boy.
EF.
I-R-L?
IRLEF.
E-F.
Splurlef.
Doesn't look right.
It's not supposed to look right. It's not English. It was a mixture of a name generator I found online and me just slamming letters together.
Is it Miss or Mrs.?
It's counselor technically, but
Oh, okay.
Miseries.
Counselor. How do you spell count? Never
damn it.
mind.
Oh my god.
Surely your phone can autocorrect that one for you.
I don't even know why I'm surprised after reading your paper.
Yeah, buddy. The Omnissiah.
Ah.
A real, a real
Well.
thing.
It's nice to meet a lot of you. Is there something I can help you with?
What did we want to do?
You are currently trying to you're notifying the
Magnus was
Oh yeah.
yes, that Finn Magnus was like a mile outside of the city limits.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know how I did.
Um
I'm sick.
hang on. I'm gonna do a fun little test whisper to make sure this one just doesn't straight up expose us again, Connor, but
Welch.
Yes.
At its core.
Okay, that one didn't go to the rest of the chat, so I should be able to do an actual one.
Yeah, I don't
Hey, what's that?
I know your ass can't see it.
for a second like schnitzel.
Rada rada rada.
Rada, rada, rada.
Go ahead.
Take your time.
Take your time.
You guys, I can type and talk about this at the same time. So if you guys are going to tell
We
her,
wanted to warn you that Farius Magnus.
Nope.
Finn Magnus.
Counselor, what my friend is trying to say
Shut up, Aithlin.
is
That
that we wanted
Finn
to...
Magnus is on
Okay.
our borders and right next to us, and was in a mansion in town, in a manor, so to speak. Yes.
she again, you
And
have
it's this fight. Yeah.
you have once again
Frightened her.
mentioned the name Darth Vader upon legions of
What was I supposed to do? This is the reason why we came.
no, yes. You were this is objectively the most acceptable time to do it. I'm just saying to describe her reaction.
Mhm.
She is notably troubled at this. And then she kind
Notably troubled.
of squints and then looks at you not hesitantly, but I'm blanking on the word. I guess just like she's not sure if you're just like bullshitting her.
But we lived. We fought him and lived as well.
Lady, listen.
can I
have listened to
believe
this.
you?
Alright, please don't speak. You cannot.
I-
speak.
Alright.
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Counselor,
I
I know
have
what my
listened to this
impaired
man
compatriot
at
is
least
saying
10
is
times.
unbelievable.
Whatever he
After
comes
I
out of his
listened-
mouth, don't believe him. Actually,
I have listened to this man 10 times talk about his damn leg being taken by this man. Please believe him.
okay, that is true.
And
His
she-
leg one more
She
time.
you saying that, she does look down at Gikagob's leg, and Gikagob, I don't have your art pulled up in the moment, but remind me, are you wearing just like a loincloth, or do you have like proper shorts or pants?
I got proper pants, buddy. I got the armor. Remember?
Oh, you do have like leg pieces.
Yeah.
Gob's walking around with no clothes.
I guess
Let me go to Instagram. Hold on.
What?
the Instagram art isn't accurate because that is
Oh my god, that's me. That's literally me.
Pants.
Whoa.
picture of that picture of Gigagob is technically prior to him owning the pieces of armor that he's wearing right now, but seeing, I guess you wouldn't have armor on the prosthetic, so she can kind of.
No.
She looks down
just
at
a wooden
your missing leg, and it isn't actually a peg leg, given given that you went to a medical ward in the capital, which is probably the best place to be put in a medical ward, besides maybe like Aradania, where the dwarves are technologically advanced a decent bit beyond everyone else. It is a wooden leg, but it does hinge in all the places you would expect a leg to hinge. So it attaches at your waist, and then it hinges at what is approximately the hip. It wouldn't hinge at exactly the hip because it doesn't. I guess it wouldn't hinge at the hip, but it hinges at the knee and it hinges at the ankle. So it is like a full leg that you can move as if it were a leg.
That's good.
It's just not great.
Yeah.
But she does look down at your prosthetic, kind of around where it's attached to your leg. There is still remnants of that purplish, like that deep purple and black necrotic energy that he basically injected into your. Yeah, he basically injected into your leg to make it easier to rip clean off of your body.
Yeah.
She sees that and just kind of notes to herself, and just goes. Actually, go ahead and roll.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage.
How do I add advantage?
Just roll it twice.
Not you.
Actually, if you click on your. Wow, that was bad.
I'll roll it a third time.
No. You got another 5.
I'm engaged. What the heck is that?
I will allow Tylak, you go ahead and roll with advantage as well, because you are assisting, quote unquote, assisting Gigagob with this persuasion. Roll again.
An 8. But
19.
yeah,
There you go.
A 19. Why is it so persuasive? What the heck? This is hard. What the heck? What's this thing?
Hey, Aaron, the whisper command is just /W, right?
/W, and then it's, for me, it's /WGM.
Right.
But she just kind of silently notes that, and she goes, that is troublesome. One moment. And then she turns around, and on this back wall where there's all sorts of shit on the shelves, there's like scrolls and shit that she got wrapped up with string and a bunch of doohickeys and doohickeys and doodads. And she grabs there's a pipe coming down from the ceiling that is on the wall and it kind of curves out directly away from the wall, about, let's say, probably 8 inches, and she grabs the part that curves out and pulls it straight down, and it telescopes downwards down to her level. And she kind of starts murmuring into it, and you can't quite make out what she's saying before she releases it, and it shoots back upwards, back to where it was, higher up on the wall. Right. Should be taken care of for the time being.
Good. What? Taken care of?
We have scouts and soldiers going to survey the area.
Oh.
Lady,
Counselor,
listen. No offense, but he's hiding somewhere. He ain't at that place no more.
Yeah, what the
I have to
heck?
agree with the little goblin.
Even
Who I'm not entirely sure what he just said.
I won't lie.
But I assume
Oh yeah, because you can't understand him when he talks.
This party is a 50-50 split of straight up not being allowed into the capital. the the only reason that you guys are allowed into the capital are because you're traveling with Azrid and Aethlin.
Yeah.
Azrid
The
being,
capital is racist.
And I am too.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say, you guys being humanoid,
Crazy.
and then Noah, you just basically admitting that
Live
you
on
were a
Twitch.
member of a war clan. And Monk, you're just a little guy running around with a banjo. Your ass would not be getting into the capital on normal standards.
You're just a little guy running around with a banjo.
TP
Turbo is not here, buddy.
But
Where is my cousin?
you don't know at this point. Last you saw your cousin was whenever you were introduced to the party. When you were chilling in a pond. You were chilling in a pond. Basically just playing banjo, and TP Torpo was running around in circles looking at all the fancy grass. And then
I wonder if
the
he's
party
still there. We
rocked.
should stop by that pond and check on him.
No, we should. No, we should not.
We should go on a whole journey. Forget what we're doing.
TP Torpo. Far and wide. TP Torpo.
Aside from the TP Torpo nonsense, Aethlin, you wanted to say something.
What was I saying? Yes. I assume what my little goblin friend was saying was in agreement with me. I don't believe that'll be enough to stop what's happening. In fact, I've proof that the Urat Sam is probably planning to use dragons to siege the capital.
What?
The Urat
And
Sam.
I take out the note.
Oh yeah. No, the Urat Sam is the assassin clan that murdered the entire royal family and sent the entire region into chaos.
Oh yeah.
You said the note was in Draconic?
It was initially. If you recall, you translated it out of the runes that were inscripted onto the table, and then after you translated it, it was still in Draconic, and then you took it to the academy, and one of the academy members translated it into common.
Just making sure.
Are you?
I present the counselor with the note.
Are you attempting to hide it from the other three, or are you just laying it out?
No, I'm just giving it to the counselor now.
Oh my god, what is that?
Proof of my claims I believe to be held within this note. It was translated from Draconic and from several runes that are used by the Urat Sam.
I knew you were a big boy.
Now at this point, she kind of takes it and she looks at it for a moment, and then not necessarily like rolls it out on the table because it's just about the size of a piece of paper, but she lays it out on the table. It didn't load properly, so I'm just gonna slap it on here, and it's not gonna look right, but the other three of you now see. Come on, roll 20, please. Work with me. Here we go.
Roll 20 work?
It always does. Right, guys?
You see this worn piece of paper that has been written on. We need to squash this. Gigagob can read. There are reasons in Gigagob's story that that Noah and I have talked about privately that Gigagob can read.
Yes.
So,
I can read.
I'd say
I don't just look at daggers.
I'm
and be
leaving
like,
the party, guys.
Gigagob,
I'm going to journey on my own
Gigagob and Azrid can now see this. Tylag would have to jump up onto a chair or onto your shoulders or something to be able to see up to the top of this desk.
I'll hold
To
him
read.
above my head.
Can someone pick me up and put me
I'll
on the
hold him
counter,
above
please?
my head. Yeah.
We gotta get like one of those baby holsters that you can put
No.
a baby in your chest.
Baby
Yeah,
harness.
I gotta get one of those baby things, harnesses on me.
All right. It says, I'll just read it out. It's right in front of you, but I'm going to read it out. It says,
No, it's
Dragon
not.
Siege
It's
Plan.
behind the whole map.
Locate Gamus, Konainen, and Velufiar. Their aid may turn the tides of our conquest. The capital is still recovering from our attack and isn't likely to be prepared for a full-on draconic assault. Dyreth's location is well known. However, it may prove difficult to convince them to leave their lair. Magnus is still working on a plan to deal with that. Fimris is already on the ground and working at our whim. It was easy enough to convince them with the promise of worthy foes in combat. Tuventu, Rumanti, Toziasir, and Ufun have been dormant for many years. However, Magnus wants a contingency in the event that our rousings awaken them. I'm thinking, but it will take me some time. I fear that Iarvale, wherever they may be, is watching from the shadows, waiting for the right time to enact justice. Magnus says that Iarvale will be no threat once we recruit the remaining 3 chromatic dragons, but I can't help but imagine they will be, regardless of the size of our army. Cesius Vodan.
So there's
It's right there,
dragons,
plain as day.
buddy. You can't read.
Buddy.
Yeah, he's the one person not be able to read.
He's got to be the illiterate.
You all are taking the time to read this now that it's been shown to you, as is the counselor. And then
I'm just standing there waiting.
the counselor looks up after she finishes reading. Well, however you turn it, this isn't good.
The dragon.
That's not her voice.
What?
However you turn it, this isn't good. Well,
Most definitely not.
pull some strings and see if I can't sound an internal alarm. If this is true, we must hope to fight fire with fire. And if the Uratsam
How?
truly already have a dragon working with them, disguised among the masses, we must learn where they plan to start. I advise 2 plans of action. And she pushes a bunch of shit to the side of her, table. She's kind of pushing it out of the way, like Disney movie style. And then
Yeah.
opens a drawer, grabs a map, and then slams it onto the table. Same map you're looking at. 1, you can hunt out Iarvale wherever he may be and attempt to recruit him for our cause. Now that everybody knows the note, I'll just say, in the Dragon's book you were reading when you were skimming through it, you saw that Iarvale is, Iarvale is the white chromatic dragon, I believe? Hang on. Not chromatic. He is the...
And we're trying to.
Iarvale is the gold, metallic dragon. And he is the only dragon of the 10 known dragons that is objectively and unswayably good. And he spends himself alongside the other metallic dragons had been known to be slumbering for a while, but whenever when the fall of the capital happened, there were rumors that Iarvale had awoken and has since been traveling all throughout Australia in attempts to dish out justice in whatever way they can manage.
Okay.
I'm switching through so many fucking tabs right now. Plan number 2. You can follow on
That
some
was a good
government
tab.
leads and spy on the
Okay.
Uratsam. What do you say?
The clicking.
So,
Yeah, it sounds good.
your 2 choices right now are to go hunt down Iarvale and potentially recruit a very powerful dragon to your cause,
Yeah.
or you can go spy on the Uratsam and prevent them from doing whatever it is they're doing that may be progressing them towards their goal of recruiting a dragon to their side.
Well,
I will note
I think we should go get our dragon. They might.
I
do
will note
that
at this point
faster.
that the Uratsam, if we're keeping score, which we don't really need to, but at this point the Uratsam are up on you guys 1-0. in terms of dragons they have recruited to their cause.
Yeah.
We should go get a dragon.
Well, no duh, buddy.
All right, we are not nearly as long into the time frame as I hoped we would be. So I'm just riffing now. Oh, you know what I could do,
I would
actually?
agree with that course of action, but I'm not entirely sure what the Uratsam are doing.
Rata.
Because if you think about it this way, whatever the Uratsam are currently doing could be more time-gated than us going to recruit the good aligned dragon.
Well, if we don't know what they're doing, then we can't make that assumption.
It's true, but whatever the Uratsam are doing, from personal experience, can never be good.
But if we get a big dragon to fight the dragon they already have,
Yes, but if
That
what they're doing
is
right now is
cool.
getting a second dragon,
yes, and we are getting a first dragon. We have to kill
yes,
one of
they
the
will have
dragons. for the
two
dragon.
dragons, and then our dragon will die.
No, we have 2 dragons, and we have us. who
I
had
will say,
What would be
divided
the second
against
dragon?
Magnus.
at this current point in time, the Counselor Spoilef is just kind of listening to you guys riff, and he kind of pipes in. He's like, I do know what the Uratsam are up to, or at least what they're rumored to be up to and where they are, but according to government rules, I'm not allowed to tell you unless you agree to take care of them first.
Oh,
I
Alright, so your plan
want to
to give a little more context to this. If you agree to do the
go after
to go after the Uratsam,
yeah.
You will be given the information to know where they are, or at least where they're headed, and what kind of a vague idea of what they're doing. Because the council isn't fully aware of what they're doing either. They just know that there's Uratsam in a place where there shouldn't be Uratsam, and that's never good.
That's true.
But if you would like to go search out IR Vale, you do already have the knowledge available to you to do that in this moment. So the only big differentiation, besides what Connor was saying in terms of like time constraints, is that you do not have to.
Do we make it there in time?
You do not have to
Before
align
they-
yourself with for terms of, or for the sake of plot relevancy and not having it be a pain in my ass. Yes. But the only difference between you guys going after IR Vale as opposed to going after the Uratsam is that if you're going after IR Vale, you do not have to immediately align yourself with the government.
What if we do both? We are 4 people.
We could split. I was also
Good.
going to say that the moment the counselor mentioned knowing more about what the Uratsam were up to, Athan would probably have gone straight over to. Is she standing behind like a desk still?
Mm-hmm.
Would have probably
The
gone
4 of you
right
are
up to the
kind of
desk,
crowded around the other side of the desk, but yeah.
like to peer straight over her and just go, if you know exactly what the Uratsam are not exactly, if you know anything about what the Uratsam are doing right now, you have to tell me as soon as possible, down to every last detail.
Like I said, as much as I would like to, I can't tell you unless you agree. It's just
And we can do both.
it's a law.
We could divide ourselves into 2 different teams.
Please don't. Please don't make me run both in one session.
What did you expect?
I mean, if that's really,
Scooby-Doo.
if that's really the guys you want to play
I
this,
understand the pain.
if this is something you guys really want to commit to and split the party on this, I will allow it, but I really do not want to run it as a DM. I won't stop you though.
No, I
What
feel
do you
your
think?
plan. I'm just going with what Aethan would be more interested
No, yeah,
in
I totally
as a
get it.
character.
And I'm gonna go with what Gigagob is more interested in.
As
Blood.
for the fact that he got real serious
Yeah.
for a moment there.
Like Azrin. I was trying to say, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, I personally think we should find out this information because if we're able to stop them from getting a second dragon, then they'll be down one dragon, and then we can go convince the good dragon. Or we can go convince the good dragon, ride that dragon over to where they're doing the thing. And then stop them and the bad
I
dragon.
will say, in the book that you guys were skimming through about the dragons, it's kind of assumed that IR Vale is not currently in his dragon form, because that would kind of blow his cover
Yeah.
if he was
Yeah.
just walking around as a giant ass dragon.
Yeah.
But the book details one of his many mortal forms resembling a half-elf in pristine ivory armor.
Hmm.
Also very attention attracted.
But I think we should find out this information.
Again, not entirely sure what our goblin friend said, but I think it was on my side.
Well, what do you want to do? Ezra.
I know I heard you. Jimmy!
It's to me.
Part of me wants to get the dragon, but I think it is better to know information about a guy we know nothing about than a dragon we know more about than the evil bad man.
There you go. There you have it, folks.
3-1.
3-1.
You go by yourself.
Yeah, let's put it 3-1.
Surely nothing bad will
I'll go
happen
by
for a 3-1
Yeah,
split.
he's already missing a leg.
Yeah. Gigagob is gonna die in the session, so I'm just gonna- this is how he ends. He gets ambushed alone.
And so ends the tale of Gigagob.
Okay.
And so ends the Gigas job.
With
All of
that,
his friends abandoned him.
They all hated him.
I don't really have a full grasp on this because, like I said, I'm just riffing from this point.
Understandable.
But you guys are agreed that you're going to do the Uratsam first.
Yeah.
All right.
Majority, at least.
So, the fucking Jesus Christ, I'm blanking. The counselor takes a fucking quill with some ink, and she's like, "All right, now I can talk." And she like punches over the map and circles Anaria on the map, which is up in the northwest. She's
Oh god, that place. Great.
Here we go. If you're serious about
No
this,
job.
which I think we've established that you are, head to Anaria and speak to the general there. He's a bold one, but he's very understanding. He's very kind.
I'm sure he is.
The guy ran into the
Understanding. Uh-huh.
Talk to him, and he will guide you up one of the many mineral lifts up into the Teroth Badlands, where we've been told by quite a few scouts, to be honest, that there are Uratsam spies sneaking about in business around a quarry there that they have no reason to be sneaking around.
Mm.
And with that, I can finally fucking... I can finally do this shit. Hang on.
Isn't that the
Leads
same
another
city where
character.
all my men died?
Clear the sketchy mining site. You guys know about it now, and it's canon.
Oh, let's go!
Let's go!
Sketchy mining site.
But,
No wonder Matt.
yes, Noah, the...
I've never
Anaria is
seen
the
this
city...
before.
Anaria is the city that your tribe attempted to
Parents.
raid.
Yeah.
Buddy, I think you should avoid that area.
Gigagob wasn't there when it happened, funnily
No,
enough.
I wasn't there. Yeah, so they don't know who I am. So they
Um,
don't know that I let a
Gigagob!
I'll kill him.
but for now, as the DM, I'm going to give you guys time to head around the capital here, or back to the academy if you wish, to shop or request items, or you
Go to
know,
the bar.
one of them. You're not going back to that fucking bar.
Bar
I'm not
fight.
role playing the Silken Swine a third time.
Let's go.
Hey, but I
We're
didn't get to
going
get
back to the bar, guys.
Kind of the last time they went to the bar, they spent 45 minutes fighting 4 dudes.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
I forgot about that.
I-
Well, guess what?
I
Um,
want to go get a new. I want to go get a sword and check on TP.
okay.
I want to get
Yeah.
better armor.
But
Yeah, when's my girlfriend's funeral?
She didn't get one.
oh shit, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about that. Huh. We'll get around to
You
it
did good.
eventually. We'll have to
Womp
do-
womp, so sad.
Womp womp.
We'll have to do a
Womp
I don't know.
No
I'll put aside a session
No
for
issue.
some stuff that we need to deal with that doesn't
He was
pertain to
thrown
the
into
plot.
a mass grave.
But
Got
is there
and left.
Tylek, you said you wanted to check on TP Torpo and go buy a new sword,
Left
which
on the street.
we can arrange. Or do the rest of you have anything you would like to do in the capital?
I want to look at some upgrades for my armor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to prepare weaponry and stuff too.
All right. We'll have you guys head to Blacksmith Forge, which I probably should have prepared music for, but hang on. I've just been playing the same song the whole time. I totally meant to be playing other music.
I got the music.
Looking for weapons.
Ding, ding, ding.
There we go.
That joke
Thank you.
sucks.
Buddy, what are you talking about? That was not a joke. That was not a joke, man. That was literally me at a
You guys make your way to a blacksmith shop.
That was literally me visiting a blacksmith.
Everything that Gigagob is interested in, I want to buy before he can.
What? That's not.
This good? This good music? Yeah, this'll work. Whatever.
I can't hear it.
I know I haven't started playing it yet.
Isn't as long as it has ding, ding, ding.
I'm pretty sure
in
it does have ting
you
ting
know.
ting in it.
Ding.
But this
It
is
does? Oh my god, ting 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 is it?
Oh wait, shit. The last time I went to a blacksmith with no one in one of these games, he got thrown in the fire pit and set on fire.
No, that was because I drank coffee and also
And
yeah.
then
so-
got thrown in the fire pit. What do you mean?
I don't know. Yeah.
you approach this
Whoopsie daisy.
this smithing forge where there are many I was gonna say burly men, but that makes it sound more sensual than I would like it to. There are many
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
bigger human men smithing away at
Oh,
various
yeah.
things. There's one
Oh yeah.
There's one man with a long ginger beard that kind of starts in just like a typical beard and then is tied into a braid at the end. The braid goes down to about, I'd say about halfway down his torso, and he seems to be working on some sort of blade or it's just like at this point it's not much of a blade at all. It's just a long piece of red hot metal that he's working with. The rest, there's another guy, slick black hair that seems like he intentionally wetted. And he seems to be working on some sort of metal plate. And as you guys approach, a third human turns around. This guy, visibly older than the other two, but still pretty decent build for his age. Kind of puts down the billows at the forge as he sees you approaching and walks up to you. How can I help you today?
Well, I would like a new
What?
sword.
All right. Anything in particular you're looking for?
Somebody just sat in front of the line got told me that.
Well, I have a rapier, and I want to replace it with something that's a little bit more decent. But I only have 15 gold pieces. What can you do for me?
Buddy, what are you gonna get? He's
I found
broke.
General Brent's sword.
I do like the stark contrast because Monk couldn't make it to the first session. He has 15 gold, and the rest of you have like 1,000.
Yeah. He's so broke.
Let me see what I can do for you.
I'm just a little man that plays my ukulele.
Let me see what I can do for you. And he turns around and he goes, this, the actual forge of this forge is outside, but it's under like a canopy roof. So it's outside, but it's covered. And he kind of walks around a corner into what seems to be an actual building section of this forge. And he's gone for a few minutes. And then he comes back out without, he doesn't have any weapons, but he seems like he's walking with a purpose now. Let's see. If you're looking for something, trying to stay on the sword side of things, you only got 15 gold. I'll be honest, you don't have a whole lot of options. You can get yourself a long sword, but
We can give you the serpent stick.
you can get yourself a long sword, but I don't know. I don't know how much good that would do you. You seem a little...
We've tied a rock to a stick.
I don't know how much good a longsword would deal you. You seem a little small for the likes of a longsword. No offense meant, of course.
You got like a small axe of some kind?
Perhaps. And he turns around and walks back into the building, and he comes out with what would be a hand axe to most people. So like a hatchet.
Double-handed weapon for you.
No, but it is.
It gives you a gun.
What would be a hatchet for a human-sized person is closer to a one-handed war axe for you. And he hands it down to you. This do?
How heavy is it?
I'm not gonna calculate carry weight in this campaign just because I think it's kind of a pain in the ass to track. And if we were calculating,
These guys dwarves.
no, these are all humans.
Broken stone.
But if we were calculating carry weight right now, everybody except for you would be over encumbered with gold coins.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. It would be like so slow.
Mm-hmm.
And like it would be rinking, you know?
You know what? This will do. This will do just fine.
Alright. 5 gold.
Alright, I'll hand them the 5 gold.
Alright. Anything I can do for the rest of you?
Yes, I would like to buy a anything you can do. My budget is 1,000 gold. I'm much richer than this other man before me. And I would just like an armor upgrade if you could afford one.
Armor upgrade. Alright, hang on. What you
can
thinking?
afford one.
Got anything in mind in particular, or just spitballing here?
Bring out what you have, and I'll.
He
take a
kind of
look.
chuckles to himself and Might be easier if you come inside and see it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I go inside the
Yeah.
store.
You guys walk around the corner into the store.
He comes out
Um,
with a big barrel, rolls it out there.
No, this is the guy who's gonna kill Gigagob this session.
Oh no! He's gonna poison the armor or something.
He's leading you into the back.
Is there...
Um,
I asked in
what
character, but
happens?
for simplicity of me as the DM, is there anything you are looking for in specific?
Not really. Just like helmets,
Okay.
maybe like some thicker armor.
Remind me, actually I can just check your character sheet, but at the moment you only have the leg pieces and the arm pieces, correct? Or is it the leg pieces, the
Yes.
chest plate, and an arm, and one arm? I forget exactly what it was, but I believe
Yeah.
that was what it was.
I still need a bit more to complete the full set. Yeah, I think so. So basically, just whatever I need, and like
I
if
recall what it was.
something
You
that I
had-
have is less thick than something on the wall, then I probably should take that.
You had a leg. You had a leg and an arm, and I believe you had a chainmail chest plate.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely need a real chest plate then. I could hear the dinking.
It took you that long.
Dink, dink, dink.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I've got so many fucking tabs open, it's unreal.
Stop the whole thing.
All right.
That's probably not what you want.
So many DP Torpo.
I cast summon TP Torpo.
50 tabs of TP Torpo.
I cast 50 million TP Torpos.
No.
Take that, bad guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
All in different tabs.
And different colors.
In different colors.
Alright, Noah,
Take
so
that, CPU.
I'll give you 3... Hang on. I'm gonna give you 3 choices, but I want to make sure I got a good 3. So...
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that one. Oh, that's 2. And this is probably as high as I'm willing to go. So, what about this one? Is this one fun? We're just having fun. Okay. I got 3. So you got one that is,
All right.
if you're looking for chest plates specifically, he's got a silver and gold. I blanked entirely. Jesus Christ. He's got a silver and gold chest plate. Chest plate.
Yeah. Chest plate.
That is. Got a silver and gold one. He's got one that is. It kind of seems
Silver
just
and
like a. It kind of just seems like a normal heavy plate mail chest plate, but when he picks it up,
Okay.
he kind of grabs it by the bottom and the collar of it, and he kind of bends it a little bit, and it bends with his force, and then whenever he releases the force, it bends back into shape.
Oh wow.
And the
How
third
much is
one,
that one?
the third one is a is another breastplate that looks. It almost looks like a a bunch of gears that are all interlocking on themselves, but they don't really they don't move. It's more of a chest plate that is expertly carved into to look like there are a bunch of gears that are turning amongst themselves.
Huh. That could be cool. Is it very good though?
I mean,
Is it like thick?
he kind of shows them all to you, and as he's showing them to you, he's like, I can't vouch for the physical quality of these, as we didn't make them, but we found them, and I know they're magical.
Interesting. What, do you have any idea what the gear one does?
Not a clue, I haven't tried. I'm not really a magic.
I,
Not really a
you mind
magic
if I put it
merchant.
on? Yeah.
I can detect magic will not tell you what it does. It will just tell you that it is magic, and it will tell you what class of magic it is. I mean, probably, but not enough to, I was gonna say, not enough to help Noah in this situation. They're all magic. Hang on, let me double down on this just to be sure. I should have just had my book so I didn't have to Google everything I was looking for, but it's fine. So you're not... This guy doesn't know what they do. Even if you put them on in the shop, you still have to attune to them, which will take you a long time, and this guy's probably not going to be okay with you just sitting around in his shop wearing the armor. So you're kind of... Unless somebody has a...
I could just buy one and see what it does later.
And unless somebody has Identify, which is a spell that would tell you what it does, you're kind of just spinning the roulette wheel here.
You have that, eighth one?
I don't believe I do.
I don't know if you guys are high enough level to get Identify.
And poison
I
and
think we
Okay. I'll just, how much is it?
Hmm.
One with the gears.
One with the gears?
2 million.
He kind of looks at it for a second. And then looks up at you.
Yeah.
Usually something like this, I'd say, go around for 2,000. But you seem like a nice guy. Cut it down to half.
Give it to you for 4 gold.
1,000.
1K and it's yours.
900.
Roll persuasion. Because he's already giving you a 50% discount on this.
4 gold. My final offer.
3 dirty nickels.
Three.
Womp.
2 copper.
he goes back up to 1,100.
1,000 flat. Take it or
I
leave
want
it.
it for free.
Sounds good then.
Alright, yeah, you fork over the 1,000 gold, and you have this clockwork chest plate now. I
still have $680.
You still have to attune to it to find out what it does, but once you do that, I will let you know what it does.
What other armor things do I need?
You currently only have 1 arm piece, and you do not have a helmet.
Just get a cheap one? Oh yeah, could I get a cheap helmet?
Cheap helmet would run you... If you want to get the... I'm trying to say... Is usually you buy in full sets. Usually you buy in... I was gonna say, usually you buy in full sets, so all of the books and the guides tell you the price for a full set. I'll say if you want to get the helmet and an arm, it'll run you about 100 gold.
Okay, that's not bad.
And then, continuing along to the other two of you who have not had a chance to buy anything, is there anything you guys are looking for in particular?
I'll go ahead and buy that, by the way.
Alright. So you now have a
something-
full set of plate mail to the best of your ability with an enchanted chest piece.
Nice. I got
They're-
exotic.
Your armor class is now 18.
Hey. Let's go.
Dang, that's pretty good.
While they're trying to figure out what they're doing, I will set your
Might be-
stats correctly.
Minus.
Mine's 18 now.
I'm setting it. Because I gotta add
Hey,
all the
let's go,
shit to
Noah,
your
we have the same
inventory.
armor class now.
How
You're so
How-
funny, man. I'm gonna
how do
literally
I
end your
go about
life.
adding?
You finally got to my level.
I'm gonna
How do I
literally
go
end your
about
life.
adding the axe to my inventory?
If you're
I
in
already
the...
By the way.
Yeah, but I gotta give you the armor in your inventory anyways.
Oh,
Yes.
Monk, if you... Is there really no better way to do this? That's a bummer.
Bummer.
If you scroll all the way down to the bottom and it has like the items... It has the items on the bottom. There should be a little plus sign and then you just click the plus and it adds a blank thing to it. So just add... when it adds the blank thing, just type into it hand axe and then like, I think it's 1d6 plus your strength modifier. So 1d6 plus whatever your strength modifier is. And Noah, you got full plate mail, so I'll do that.
I bought all of that, and I'm still richer than Monk. Dang,
Why'd you roll, Monk?
Bro, he's just a little goblin.
I didn't mean to roll.
he's just
Oh,
a
okay.
little guy. Well, you got a 2, so you suck.
Bro, he's
Whatever.
doing his best, man.
Roll is that's gonna be it.
Alright.
He's gonna get at the.
That counts for whatever you have to roll for next.
Total weight. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, so I get +2 on it. Cool.
No, you just get 2. That's it. Just you fail whatever you're trying to do next.
Okay. Ethan, were you looking for something? Why are you only
Yes,
level 1, Noah? That's not right.
What?
I'll fix that later.
Ow.
You're leveling up at the end of the session anyways.
It's because he lost
Oh,
his
yeah.
leg.
Yeah.
It set him all the way back to 1. I
Yep.
guess a better shield and rapier.
Bro, you don't need a better.
Shields only...
Well, just if they have a better shield.
I was gonna say, in terms of stats, shields don't get much better, but so they could probably fork up an enchanted one
Yeah.
if you have the gold for it.
I might be in the market.
This is the right one, right? Yes. Here, we'll go right there. Oh shit, is this a real thing? Hang on. No way.
I am going to roll 1 million D100s.
Yeah, I'll give this to you just because I think it's funny. It'll be... How much does the shield cost?
Okay.
What?
50 gold.
Oh, that's nothing.
But yeah. That's everything to TP Torp over there.
Astrid, was there anything you wanted? Oh, you wanted another sword, didn't you, Connor?
Yeah. Just if they had something better.
What are you rocking right now? Just a normal rapier?
Just a regular rapier, yeah.
Pa-pa-pa-pum. That's not what I wanted. Basically, this guy, like I said, he doesn't know what any of his enchanted items do. He's just got like a trunk full of them that he's been trying to get rid of because he's not an enchanted gear seller. He's just got them. But
Okay.
Yeah, he couldn't tell me what the chest plate did.
he does have a rapier that I'm not gonna make you cast detect magic on it, but it is magic, and he's willing to part with it for about. Damn it! I keep closing the wrong tabs. However much an actual rapier costs, and then some. This session almost hit 2 hours just because I'm taking so long to go between these tabs. Alright, so a normal rapier is 25. This will be... I'll just double it. Say that's probably also another 50.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Now, Azur, did you want something?
Yeah, finally my turn. Either a dagger or some sort of better light armor or medium armor. Wait. I don't know which armor I have. It's either light or medium.
I believe...
Yeah.
Here. Give it a second. There we go. Proficiencies. You have proficiency in both light and medium, so regardless of which you currently have, you could wear both.
Epic. Let's look at, well, he's dying in the back. I guess I'll look at daggers first.
Okay.
They die.
That's a cool.
Yes. Hang on. Normal daggers are just going to be 2 gold apiece. But you can ask him to dig around in his trunk of many things. See if he has a special one.
Sure.
I don't know why the fuck I said that. I gotta go. I gotta go find a magic dagger. Fuck me.
Yeah, man. Dig your own grave.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. He's got 3 daggers. Three fancy daggers anyhow. One that seems to be made out of some sort of beast fang. One that is a curved blade that comes to a very sharp tip. And one that just kind of has a faint, not necessarily a glow, but it has an aura to it that you can feel almost.
How much is that one?
They will all run
Is it
you
ma-
if they're... All three of these are magic.
Oh, okay.
Daggers are normally 2 gold apiece, so I'm going to spitball here and I'll say... Hang on. It'd probably run you about... $50 for any of them.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm probably lowballing all of you on this and selling you guys magic items for way too cheap, but I don't care. I'll deal with that when it
No.
becomes a problem.
Oh no. You
Okay.
should charge me more.
I paid $3,000.
Is there
You should charge Gigagob more.
Yeah, I should have been on a lease, bro.
anything else you guys would like to do in town now that you've been outfitted?
Shop.
Oh, you
just
do want to
buy
go check
My
on...
cousin.
Yeah, you gotta go check on
What?
TP Torpo.
No, we don't. We have to
Yes.
faster.
We
We'll do a
have to,
quick
it is
pit stop.
important.
You guys go to check on...
TP. He's gonna
You
be
guys
dead.
go to the pond where you
Yeah.
last saw TP Torpo.
And we see his
He's-
lifeless body.
He's not there.
He's dead.
You don't know necessarily where he ran off to. It's been...
Oh
I
my
believe-
god, look at TP Torpo's skull.
It's been 2 weeks, I think I said, since you guys left for the... Oh, no, since you
He'd be
guys...
dead by then.
No, since you guys got here. I said it was 2 to 3 days travel, so it's probably been a little bit over a week since you guys met Tylak. So it's, yeah, it's been about a little bit over a week since you left TP Torpo at this pond, and he's not here.
Dang.
I figured he'd be interested in the grass. Well, guess he got tired of it.
Dead.
He's staring at the grass for a week.
Yeah, he forgot to eat and they died. And he became
He's
fertile.
playing with the grass.
Yeah,
Bird
he's
came and
one
took
with the
his
grass.
body away.
Okay,
What are my big
Um,
Only TP.
is there... Now, is there anything else you would like to do in the capital?
I didn't want to do that, but yeah, we can go now.
I just wanted to get some potions.
Sure.
Buddy.
Potions are significantly more
We're gonna
expensive,
be
but
here
yeah.
forever.
Buddy, Gigagob, do you want to die?
Yeah, one day
Thanks, brother.
one day I will
here
be the
forever.
boy, and one day I will cry wolf, and you will actually die.
And I'll have no potions to heal you.
Oh, darn. No healing potions?
Okay. Is there anything you're looking
No,
for? And
Several
Buddy.
healing spells.
you
would
you
not
find
use
an
any of those
apothecary
spells
pretty
On you.
you find an apothecary,
Just a, like,
pretty
regular
easily.
potion.
and in fact, the apothecary you stumble upon is, hang on, I gotta cross-reference my 1 million Google Docs to remember what the name of this place is. I should really make a map of the capital, considering how frequently you guys are here.
I can't believe they're just called pharmacists now.
Apothecary.
This one?
So easy, bro.
Okay. Here we go. Da-da-da-dum. You walk into an apothecary of, there's one of many of these buildings that are kind of lined up on this strip. Here we go. And the sign hanging above the door says, Auntie Evelyn's Elixir Emporium.
Is there?
Auntie Evelyn.
If you
What?
walking back into this walking into this establishment, there is a older gnomish woman who's standing on the counter and like reaching up to the shelves to rearrange some of the bottles. And as you enter, the little bell on the door rings, and she kind of pushes it up against the... It kind of startles her a second, and she pushes the bottles up against the wall, and it kind of shakes the whole shelf, and they start wobbling, and they almost fall, but they all settle, and she's all right, and she turns to you guys, and she immediately clocks you, Azrid. Ah, welcome, you're back!
Yeah, I'm back. I told you I'd be back. Sorry, I'm getting tired, guys.
Yeah, I guess I'm back. I told you I'd be back.
Shut up.
What can I do for you guys?
This wacko over here wants potions.
Wow. Oh wow.
I'm talking about you, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
What are you looking for, love?
Just some regular healing potions.
Ah, easy enough. And she jumps down off the counter to the,
Isn't that
to her side of the counter. And this counter is so tall that she jumps down to the other side of it and completely disappears behind it, like the classic dad gag, I'm going to the basement. He just fully disappears. And you hear comedic rummaging around beneath
rummaging? Ah, yes.
beneath the beneath the counter. Yeah, she's like very obviously digging around through a fucking plethora of bottles down there, just kind of rapidly trying to find what you're what you're looking
Throws out a
for.
tuba.
And she you hear a scraping, just a, and then she pops back up above the counter, very clearly standing on something. You presume with the scraping, she has pushed a stool up against the counter and is now standing on the stool to have the height necessary to see over the counter and negotiate with the four of you. And she plops out a crate, basically, of, you know, like milk crates? She's got basically a milk crate of health potions. Take as many as you like. They're
You're
about...
starting to cut out.
Bummer.
At least for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on. Am I good? Are we back?
Oh god.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
You just, out of nowhere, you went. It's just like.
Oh, there's a huge delay then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're good.
Okay. We're good now.
Yeah. Okay. She's got like a milk crate of healing
Are you
potions.
going insane?
There's about, say, 12 total. 50 gold apiece.
Alright, you
Dang
guys
it.
continue. I'll be right back. But just continue on.
And 2, that'll be 100 gold, and you get 2 health potions, which heal you for, I believe, 2d4 plus... Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 each. Anybody else want to buy potions?
I don't think Gigagob knows what those are.
I will say, it's a fun little flavor to this because I'm feeling funky. We're 2 hours into this and I'm starting to lose it. She's got a display on the back wall with a sign above it that says just I don't know. I'm spitballing here. It just says
no green.
no. It says potion gambling, and underneath the sign there's like 3 shelves just stocked to the brim with a bunch of random potions of different colors. None of them are labeled, but they are 50 gold apiece.
Well, if that rhymes with my name, I will do it. Oh wait,
It doesn't. It does
does.
not rhyme with your name.
Giga gambling. That's what they call me.
Who?
Yeah,
Who is they?
that does. Yeah, Giga gambling.
Kick him from the game now.
No, not again.
Yeah, this is actually my plan the whole time. I knew Noah wouldn't be able to resist the gambling, and now he's gonna drink the gambling potion and die.
Yeah, and die. I just bought all that armor for
Gambling is the
nothing.
way you
Just
go.
drinks. Poison.
Okay.
Dang it. You're right. I shouldn't do it.
Do you buy a mystery potion?
Nah.
Coward. I will
Fine,
say.
I'll do it. You convinced me.
Alright, 50 gold for the mystery potion, and just mark it in your inventory as mystery potion for now.
Alright.
Now are we done in the capital?
Yes.
No, I have 5 million more things I want to do.
It's got a shopping list.
I have errands. I need to run.
Are we finally done with the capital? What was we even gonna do?
Level up.
At this point in time, you are... I was gonna say shipped off, but you return to the Academy Observatorium, where we will call tonight's session at the Observatorium, and you are all free to level up to level 3.
Let's go.
Hey, Rosie?
Oh, wheelsies.
Or Sizzle?
Oh, sizzles.
Oh yeah, can I be full health?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we'll say that you've
We'll
long rested. And through this long rest,
say that
let me go ahead and
hit bar.
I'll do this off screen. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and send us off here. Thank you all so much for watching. I know the last fucking 30 or 45 minutes of this has been a drag of me just improving shops, but thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah, that's not very good quality content.
tune back in next episode to see us actually progress the plot here in as we pick up onto the interesting parts of the story, and we will see how our group here progresses into the dragon storyline, we'll call it.
Are we gonna get out of this town, or is Aethling gonna buy more potions? Find out.
Buddy, I'm going
Find
to
out next time on Dragon Ball
die
Z.
the moment you go down.
But
Alright, I'm back.
welcome
Buddy,
back,
you
Monk.
missed
I'm just
everything.
I'm just wrapping up the episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment again about something. I said this last episode. I don't know what you'd leave a comment about, but do it. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. Turn on the bell. We upload every other week at 11 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you turn on the bell to make sure you don't miss any of those episodes. And I hope everyone... I guess I hope everybody in America anyways had a good Thanksgiving. It's Wednesday here for us, but it'll be Saturday by the time everybody sees this at the very least. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, or if you don't celebrate, I hope you had a good Thursday. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode.